Okay, so smart home tech to me has always had a weird place in my heart. It's awesome when it works, but it's absolutely terrible when it doesn't. It really needs to hit that sweet spot of making a difference without adding too much effort into my life. I created a list of 5 essential smart tech items I personally couldn't live without in my home, and the first one is this beautiful Siberian kitten I like to call Luna. I'm just kidding, it's not her, it's the thing that she actually loves to watch, which is the Narwal Freo, who actually partnered up with me today to make this video possible. If you're looking for the cutting edge of robotic vacuum and self-mopping technology, don't skip this part. The Narwal Freo sits among the best. It includes a stunning all-in-one station that features a touch control LCD screen and a load of automations that will blow your mind, but we'll talk about it later in the video. Starting off with the Narwal Freo, it's an all-white design that I think is stunning. White smart home products are my personal favorite in my opinion. I think they just do a better job of just blending and fitting into a home. If you open up the top of it, that's where you'll find the dustbin and the filter, and on the bottom is where you'll find the roller brush, V-shaped side brushes, and rounded triangle mops. So what makes the Freo special? First, it's their new technology known as AI Dirt Sense. It uses sensor arrays and AI algorithms to identify areas with stubborn stains and automatically remops the area and automatically washes the mop in the station until the floor is clean. And if you didn't really catch that last part, I'm gonna repeat that again. Yes, the all-in-one station is self-cleaning. It has a dirty water and a clean water tank with a space for the included 4 cleaner detergent that came in the box. It's able to wash the dirty pads until clean, automatically dispense cleaning solution with optimal detergent and water ratios, and automatic dampness control to maintain optimal dampness on the pads to absorb stains and mop more effectively. The next thing about the Narwal Freo is how effective the cleaning mechanisms actually are. For mopping, it applies 12 newtons of downward pressure, 180 rotations per minute, and the pads are curved triangles with a constant width to ensure no uncleaned gap is in the middle. The pads are made of long microfibers as well, so it's really good at absorbing stains and not scratching your floors. And with the vacuuming, the roller brush plus the V-shaped side brushes do a great job getting debris off the floor, especially in hard to reach edges and corners of the home. And if you aren't a fan of loud vacuums, the Narwal Freo can get really quiet by activating a quiet mode within the app, which I love to do in the evening. The app also includes other features such as setting up no-go zones, scheduled cleanings, remote control of the Freo itself, and a self-mapping feature that shows where the robot is cleaning in 3D space. I've been using robotic vacuums for years now from many brands, and the Narwal Freo has been the best one I've seen to date. Having something automatically vacuum and mop your home efficiently on a daily basis automatically is extremely useful, especially if you have pets like I do. There's hair that can get on the floor, there's pet dander that can get everywhere. I just like to have a clean, allergen-free home because I do also suffer from allergies, which sucks, but we're not gonna talk about that. But anyways, if you guys are interested in the Narwal Freo, be sure to click the link in the description down below to pick up one today. There will be an exclusive coupon code down below to get a nice discount as well. Okay, let's talk about my lighting setup now. This thing is my baby. I love my setup to death, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys right now. Pretty much whenever I watch a movie, I have a whole light setup that can capture the color data of what's on my TV screen and reproduce accurate colors that essentially extend the image of what I'm watching. It makes my TV feel bigger than it actually is, as the lights push out colors that match the edges of the screen. It dramatically enhances the movie watching experience and makes it more cinematic and more engaging. And actually, because of all this, I prefer watching movies at home versus a theater now. The same is true when I'm gaming. It's incredibly immersive and just draws you into any game when I'm playing like my PS5, for example. With a setup like this, you know, playing video games on it, you really have to try it in person to really get a grasp with how cool it actually is. I love, love, love gaming on this light setup. This effect also works with sound. I can have the lights match the mood and beat of the music playing in the background, creating an incredible music vibe in the condo when I call for it. The only downside to this whole setup is that it is quite complicated and expensive, so there is a bit of a barrier to entry to replicate something like this. It requires a dedicated TV gradient light strip, basic light strips that cover the top and bottom of my TV stand, a set of play bars in the middle for additional lighting, and HDMI sync box to read the data of the music, video, or video game on screen, and a separate bridge device that allows all of these devices to talk to each other seamlessly with zero latency. All of this is from Philips Hue, and all of that will be linked down below for those of you that are interested. But again, fair warning, it is expensive, but from my experience, I just can't look back. It has forever changed how I enjoy content and entertainment in my home. For all our cat owners like myself out there who are watching this video, this piece of tech has been an absolute game changer. It's the Litter Robot 4. It's a self-cleaning litter box for cats, so it eliminates my need to scoop and change the litter. It reduces litter tracking around the house thanks to its globe design, and it does a pretty decent job at trapping odors as well. How it works is Luna will go inside the globe, and the litter robot will detect that she's actually inside getting ready to do her business and take her weight measurement as well, and that's saved directly into the app. Once Luna finishes the bathroom, she exits the globe, and the robot has a self timer of approximately 3 to 15 minutes that you would choose on the app, where after that point in time, it will start the cleaning cycle. As the globe quietly rotates, it will sift the litter for you and separate the dirty clumps from the clean litter, and it's deposited into a tightly sealed waste drawer below. And what's really cool is that there's a ton of sensors inside the robot to detect if your litter is running low or if the waste drawer is full and it needs to be emptied. All of this info can be shown in the app, including the litter box usage rate over time, which is actually kind of useful to know that. There's also LED indicators to let you know the status of the robot, whether it's in standby as shown by a blue LED, or if a cat is detected where the LED light turns red. The next item on my list is something that has been around for years, and to this day, it still stands the test of time as probably my most used smart device in my home, the Google Home display. The amount of things you can do on this display is incredible.
I don't have any information about that, but I found something related. Do you want to know what are smart home displays?
No, stop, cancel. I don't know if you guys picked up on that or not, but I can never just say the word in my house without this thing going off. Anyway, the amount of things that I can do with this display is incredible, but I'm only going to focus on the one thing that I use it for every day, and that's to ask Google questions that come to my mind, and it gives me the best answer it can find. It sort of was like the ChatGPT of the past. You can just spit a question to it, and it would actually give you a really thoughtful answer, and it's just incredible how far this Google Assistant speaker thing has come, as it's really good still, even in 2023, at answering questions while giving you the website source, in addition to the display showing in real time the information it's reading out loud to you for visual reference. And my favorite things to ask it all the time are actually really simple questions like asking what the weather is out today, as it actually does just an incredible job displaying that information in a visual way to help me decide what to wear, as well as setting up visual timers when I'm trying to cook and I need to, have an idea of how much time is remaining for certain portions of food that I'm making. The speakers are also nice and audible for the assistant to be heard across the room, and the microphone does a good job picking up your voice even when you're just like really far away. One thing though, I really wish Apple would make a smart display with Siri. I think they would just do an incredible job, and I feel like it's long overdue. Please, Apple, make one. But until then, the Google Home display will be the one smart display that I'll use in my house for the years to come. The last item on my list that I treasure so much are my original Apple HomePods and the HomePod minis. While these are not the smartest smart home speakers out there, that crown easily goes to Google, these are, in my opinion, some of the best sounding speakers you can buy for your iPhone right now. The big HomePod is a powerhouse on its own, and if you have two like I do, you get incredible high fidelity sound that really fills out the room and immerses you in the audio that's playing. It packs a decent amount of oomph and bass, as well as a bunch of beamforming tweeters to give you the most crystal clear vocals and details in the music that you are listening to. Sometimes I just love to set this up in my bedroom with my Apple TV 4K and a 4K projector, as two HomePods can be stereo paired together to give you an incredibly immersive Dolby Atmos audio experience to really enhance the movies that I am watching. I also do have HomePod minis, like I mentioned, and these are perfect in a place like a bathroom where I just want good sound quality in a small space while I take a shower, for example. And they also do come in multiple colors if you are feeling a little bit more adventurous with your purchase. Thank you so much for watching. Comment hashtag I made it if you finished this video. I'm gonna heart all comments who made it to the very end, who comment that down below. You guys are goated as always for supporting my channel every single day, and watch my latest video right here, and I'll talk to all of you guys in the next one. Peace.